guys, what's up? Today is episode 2 of the Late Start Let's Play. So yeah, I'm really excited. Today is going to be the explainer episode. First episode was kind of a meme. I thought it might have been a fun way to start off the series, but I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing in this world for the past year. So, from the first episode, you will notice that I showed off this big mountain and this big tower right here. So, originally in this world, which I started back at the beginning of the year last year, I had no plans. Shit. Well, I guess it's not the first time that that's gonna happen in this series, huh? Okay, well, let's... we're gonna have to finish that. Oh, well, that's a spoiler right there. This tower right here first was imagined on a realm in a creative test world, which we'll go to right now. So, this is the original build that I created in this survival world. As you can see, it's the exact same. Other than this staircase right here is the exact same build. I also switched out the glowstone for sea lanterns in this creative world, but, you know, it works. So, and I also tested out the longer staircase over here to see if it worked or not. But originally the plan for this was a little bit different. I don't really know what brought me to this design, but I know that I wanted to do a Japanese style. It was pretty cool. But this was going to be the original entrance. As you may remember, it's a lot different. And yeah, it's a little unfinished too. But the original plan was not to go down, it was to go up. And as you can see here, this was the dojo that I was going to make. I was going to make this dojo. You might notice it's very similar to my sleeping quarters and what my base is now. And this was actually going to be my storage system. This cool ceiling design that I made out of chests. That was going to be the storage system in this base. If you've seen other Japanese builds, you might notice that if they do a shickled roof like this, they usually do prismarine. And I used warped wood instead. And it was not because I didn't want to make a prismarine farm, although I still haven't made a prismarine farm. I just made it because it was a new block at the time, and I thought it looked so dope. And it does give off a way more vibrant tone. It's like slightly brighter. If you don't believe me, you can go in a world and make a little house, and give it a roof of warped wood and give it a roof of prismarine. They're both really different vibes, and I thought this one suited this particular build much better. Now it's time to talk about this wheat field. Now, to talk about this wheat field, I'm going to have to break the fourth wall a little bit. So, bear in mind. So, this is the inside. Most of this was built a lot higher. All of this is the normal terrain that was here. I built this higher because that's what Good Times with Scar told me to do. And if you don't know Good Times with Scar, I don't know what you're doing. Don't subscribe to me. Just subscribe to him, please. He's the best builder, Minecraft builder, on YouTube at the moment. And he always says to build your builds higher into the sky, so you have way more leeway with your terraforming. And as you can see, I had to do a lot of terraforming to get this done. So this entire side of this wheat field. From here until like all the way here is entirely custom. This entire field right here has been grass placed. And as you can see, I have a lot of patching up to do, but I'm never going to be able to harvest this because it's just too much wheat. It's actually insane. Most of this is natural generation though, and I kind of liked to keep that as most as I could, but I just couldn't not do it for here. The last thing I'd like to talk about concerning this build is details. Now, I'm a big fan of details. Details is like my favorite thing to do. I build big builds just so I can detail them. This bridge, and honestly this entire mountain, in my mind is just a detail to this build right here. I absolutely love details. This massive pathway right here is a detail. You can see there's diamonds in the floor. There doesn't need to be diamonds in the floor, but it's a single player world, so there's diamonds in the floor. And I love details. This map right here, massive detail. Okay, sidebar. Sidebar, this has nothing to do with this build. But Mojang. Mojang. Oh my god. Why is full grown wheat coming up green on the map? I get it, because you know, like seeds or whatever. But this is not what this looks like. This should be not this color. Mojang, if you're listening, which you're not, please fix this. Because it's only my problem, but I want it fixed. These skeleton horses right here, they're details. These bees, the bee guardians as I like to call them, are details. There are bees in there. We should pop in for a visit. Hello, bees. Like this bridge, for example. I'll go over this mountain in more detail in the next episode, but this bridge right here, it starts off beefier at the bottom, but it gets skinnier at the top. My idea here was that the builders of this bridge, as they got higher and higher up, they would be running out of materials. They'd be drying the land of all the wood, and soon they are gonna run out. So they built it skinnier and skinnier until they finally got to the top. These beacons are details. The beacons, sure, they give off effects and are pretty helpful, but in reality, they're just details. They're just cyan beams of energy that look awesome. So that was the second episode of the Late Start Let's Play, and I'm hoping that you guys like it because I'm working really hard on it. I'm gonna do more, hoping to do once a week because I got school coming up, so once a week is probably what's gonna be happening. But yeah, I will see you in the next episode.